I'm glad that you didn't lose all of what you paid for. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so as I have told Rennie, on the last stream, I lost progress because I wanted to show Stino how Portal Reloaded works, and so I have to start over, I think. Oh wait, no, I don't have to start over because I remember there was already lasers, so I just kind of loaded up that chapter. So we're at the start of the lasers chapter again.
These lasers should provide a fun change of pace. Please be aware that some test elements may only be functional in one timeline.
So we have to do this shit again.
Great! By now, you might be wondering how it is possible to hear these automated messages, regardless of which timeline you're in. We implanted a small device directly into your brain. That way, you can hear these messages as if they were the voice of your own conscience. Well, they practically are, considering how much of your cerebral cortex we had to remove to make this work.
I don't know about you, but that seems a bit unethical to me. I completely forgot how to do this particular level. Okay. Sorry, just adjusting my headphones. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, it should be good, it should be good. Okay, let's see if this works. I hope this works. Oh, I completely forgot about this one. Yeah, I remember the cube from the future. I remember the cube from the future. I shouldn't get. Because if I need to move this around first. Oh yeah, I remember now. That's not right. Okay, wait, I think I remember how I did it. There we go. That is not how I did it, but hey, as long as it works. Yeah, this is a
Things are about to get a little more complicated in the next chamber. But don't lose hope. Think about this.
I'm speeding through these past levels now.
As long as you don't see your own corpse lying in the future, it is safe to assume that you solved the chamber sometime during the last 20 years.
Oh no. I remember this level. I hated this level. I fucking hated this level. I don't remember. Wait, I just remembered. I could watch my old recording and find the solution. Okay. I'm checking now. Guys, I have some bad news. I never finished this level. So, yeah, I'm fucked. I checked the recording of the last stream where we played this, and I never finished it. So I don't know the solution. I wanted to go past. I wanted to finish the levels that I had already finished, because I just want to get all caught up already, you know. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Hey, those are very important to the story. Hey, at least those puzzles are easy. I'm playing this. Ah, man. box now, finally. This changes the equation, I think. Okay, well that solves that part. But oh man, my brain's too small for this. I've shrunk in the past week. That moves the whole circuit. Okay. I need to figure out how the fuck am I going to... Hey guys, just remember, I'm open to anything. I'm open to any suggestions you guys may have. Because clearly, one brain is not enough for this. I'm gonna go keep trying on my own thing, and then once you guys, I think so. Yeah, I remember that setup. I'm back. I'm setting it up now again now. Okay, yeah, that's activated. Yeah, you're right. I have access to 5 portals. I did this one, I can do this one. Yeah, you might be onto something, dude. I think I'm onto something more. I think that just raised the stairs. Okay, that raises the stairs. Well, there's that. Okay. I think we're close. What the fuck? I perfectly placed that by accident. Okay. Guys.
Well, you solved it. Congratulations.
No. I didn't solve it. This Reddy guy solved it. Yeah. Man, dude, your brain is bigger than mine. As expected, your brain is bigger than mine. Stars above. That was.
We tried many times to open a passage to the future, but this connection, exactly 20 years from now, is the only one stable enough to last longer than a few microseconds.
Here's the thing. I was the one who did the actions. You were the one that got it going. That told me what to do. This reminds me of Cube for some reason.
God.
What the fuck? I was just messing around.
The second half of this testing course is located below you. Unfortunately, no elevator can take you there, so you will have to take the stairs.
That was the fastest I've ever done. What the fuck? Okay, so no elevator, so I have to take the stairs. This is...
That works too.
Oh, hey, if you say so. Like this feels like an actual DLC expansion for Portal. This is so well put together, and it has such a unique concept. All Aperture Attack did was use an already existing concept and expand it into an entire game. But when it comes to this is something entirely new. Like I don't think this has ever been explored in Portal before, like in the mainline Portal games.
You might have noticed that something is not quite right here. Remember when we told you that the decay of the facility was completely intentional? Turns out, that was a lie. There is a bigger picture here. Your test might be the most important one ever conducted. For now, let's just try to get back on track and keep going.
Okay. Hey, an activation field. Oh wait, hold on. What the fuck? What is this? I feel like I'm going insane. Actually, no, I am insane. Okay. What the fuck? Oh shit. Are you guys seeing this? my brain is about to expand to fit my entire room. That was I am a genius. Of course, the decrepit is of course I can just bring this back to the past. Okay. Yes, of course. So I know what you're thinking. So here's never mind the question. Here's my plan. I'm gonna bring this through that portal and down, and so I go through that other portal into the time portal, and from there I get launched in. I maintain my momentum into the future. And go to that area without disintegrating the cube. Okay, watch.
Well done. Since the catwalk to the next chamber appears to be non-existent, you can rely on the power of aerial faith plates to get you there.
Yeah, these feel a bit faster. Is this what getting smarter feels like?
This next chamber should really test your observation skills. Take a good look around first, and then decide what to do, and in which order.
Right, the level design is not out of this. Is literally is something else. You guys saw that, right? That cube was in the floor for a second. Is this what happens when? Is this what happens when you break the laws of reality? I feel like this is what happens. But I don't know, that might just be me. Also, I love the music. Okay. Laser. The guy, Harry did say this is best observation skills. So I gotta survey the environment before I'm able to. There's the exit. What's on this side? And there's another thing. Okay. Now let's see what's over here. Yeah, I get you, Rennie, I get you. Here's my question, what's the significance of this area? You know, this whole, the level design, I'm not talking about gameplay-wise, I'm talking like the scale and the shape. It really reminds you of this other game that feels very inspired by Portal. It's called Cube. Like, it's spelled in an acronym for some reason. And it's another game that I have played before, and it's actually a really interesting one. And I think I'm gonna stream that as well one of these days. Because it has like a good enough story and challenging puzzles though, it's up there with the difficulty of the it's up there with the difficulty of these ones. And I just remembered I could go back to the present. Oh man. Of course. That's what we were missing. That's the significance of that center area. Why did I think of that? Okay. I'm just before we do anything with the cube, I just want to test some things. Yo, imagine how crazy this would be in co-op. Like, if there was a Portal thing that where you could play as two people. Like, imagine that with this whole Portal mechanic, this Portal mechanic. I am a god. Bow before me, mortals. Yeah. But still, did you see what I just did? The prowess. Right, I forgot time doesn't work like that. There might be something. Hold on. Let me just. I love the air. You know, one of my favorite things about one of my favorite kinds of puzzles in Portal is the ones that involve aerial faith plates, because they have like this air. You need to have quick reflexes to pull off the cool stunts. Like this. Alright, I will. My suspicion was right. There is a portal here. Okay, I need to be here. Okay, I know the solution. So we need the future cube and the present cube on either side of this level, so that they both hit the center. The reason being is to do that. The left goes to the right, and the right goes to the left. Okay, so what we need to do first is get this cube going. Get this cube over there, so we have the freedom to place the future cube to where it needs to be. So, yeah, let's do this. I think I got it. Man, I can feel it. My brain is expanding. The wrinkles are multiplying. Okay, so we're in the future again. Why am I in the future? And so I'm understandable to you guys. Like, I'm making sense? Okay, good. Okay, let's get the future cube up here. There we go. That's my turn. Okay, now just align it to there. And then future port. Okay. And there's the future cube. We've got it. Now back to the past. And then okay. Yes, of course. I don't need to do a sick timing thing with the grab. I just... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try it. Because I'm a daring motherfucker. Alright. Shit. That was a fail. But I know I can do it. I'm making this needlessly complicated. But I've got the reflexes for this. Dang it. Can't do it. Let's just... But hey, that was close. That was very close. Somebody could probably do it, but not me. Okay. Now they're colliding. Now the lasers are hitting each other. Okay, so now that that's there, I'll do this again. Yes. And then there. You see this thing? And then... Yes!
Outstanding! You are the first test subject to ever make it to this point. In fact, you are the first test subject to ever survive a trip to the future. At all.
That was... Yeah, these are getting way easier. That thing with the infinite fall though, that from the last episode, that was something else. I was not. That still remains to be the hardest one. So that's the chamber number though. Hold on, just adjusting my headphones. I can never get them in the right position. Yeah, what do you guys think of the game so far? What do you think of my brain? My chadekt's brain could be seen for miles.
These light bridges are great for traversing over deadly ground. As with the lasers, you will often only have one of these at your disposal, so use them wisely.
Guys, we did lasers, so you know how we did lasers, right? Now we're doing bridges. Non-functional, okay. Yeah, playing it is something else, dude. Okay. Oh, I almost fell. I almost fell. But okay, how do we? Yeah. Yeah, I've dealt with puzzles like these before. Well, I mean, of course you know that. You were there when I streamed the main Portal. Did I? Wait. I streamed Portal 2, right? Before. It's not on YouTube. It's not on the YouTube because that was before then. Okay, good. But yeah, I did do puzzles like these before, as you know. It's another test of timing. I'm gonna have to check that. Sorry, YouTube viewers, but you're not going to see it. Oh yeah, that guy. I remember now. Man, your reaction is was priceless. Like it wasn't what I expected at first, but hey, it's still hilarious. Okay. Past, future. Why is Gamora? Okay. How do I get there? Could be something here. Could there be something here in the future? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's make our way around. Ah, okay. There's portal services over there. Okay, then portal surfaces. Yes, there is portal surfaces. Okay. I think this is a cakewalk from here. Let me just. Okay, future, and from there, reset. and then pull the cue from here. You guys, seeing this? Catching my drift?
Good thinking. With all this talk about time travel, do you ever question the meaning of it all? Do your actions have any consequences? Or are we all just following the deterministic path of the universe? Here's a fun experiment. Listen carefully. The next thing you will do is jump in 3, 2, 1. It appears that nothing is predetermined or in any way predictable.
Yeah, you may think that, but I have no idea what I'm doing. My philosophy, shall we say, when it comes to this, solving puzzles for this game, is quite literally fuck around and find out. Most of the time, I have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, I do. But again, I don't know what I'm doing. I solve it, sure, but I don't think I'll remember this next time I play it. Next time I play this game. Yeah, what's the future look like? Oh, hey, wait. Yeah. That was so close, Look, hey, I'm a genius, but even... Look. There's a difference between being smart and being intelligent. I'm genius level smart, but look, I'm just saying, I may be able to figure this stuff out, but I'll only remember for the moment, not in the long term. I got it. Oh fuck. Okay, that was a mistake. Alright, we're back here. I got it. What? Wrong. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Time. That's it. I need to give myself time. I almost fell again. I think I would have known by now. Almost. You see what I'm trying to do? Finally got it. Okay. Now I see. I just... I should have done the same thing here in the present first. Why am I clicking? Okay, so this one... Okay, let's do this one last time. Ah, fuck, I missed. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. Like the first few steps to solving this are done. Are figured out. I know what to do now. I know what to do. It's gonna take quite a bit again though. I say that as I get it. Such as me. Okay. Now remains the next little thing. This blocks. If I put the future cube here, this blocks that and allows me to do. Guys, I think I just noticed something. If I put the future cube here, that blocks the laser from hitting that receptacle, allowing the first step to fall. Right? And once I change the portal, it falls right onto the button below, which activates the next step. Now the problem is, how am I going to remove this cube once it's fallen? I'm not Okay, let's test this out first. The future cube's right here. So we can get that easily. And now for the main event. Okay, the steps are low, so I can go do that now. There's that. I just figured it out. Figured it out. What the fuck? Place this here. So we did everything right. We just missed a single step. And that's removing the and that's that cube is not supposed to be there. It is supposed to be on the step already. What the hell just happened? Oh, fuck. Okay. I messed up. Hold on. Okay. Bring this here. because the future cube lowered the platform, that ended up moving the present cube, which rules of causality therefore changed the position of the future cube as well. Okay, so we have to do the whole timing thing again, timing motion again. But I got it. Okay, let's go to. Couldn't I just hold on? I think I just found an easier way to do this. Yeah, that was way easier. Why didn't I think of that? Okay. Okay. Keep up there. Load steps. Yes. Of course. Yeah. I think we got this. I think we got this on point now. I think we got this on point. Place the cube here, and then head up there to where the lasers are. Block this. Head to the future, and the cube is there. And now it's here in the present, where it can lower this step. All that I would need to do, of course, guys. I actually figured it out. So we're on the right track here. I'm standing here. Future cube is lowering this thing to the second position, and the present cube is up there blocking the laser. That's causing this thing to be set to the first position. Once I place the portal somewhere else, that present cube moves. Which again, if you remember, rules of causality. Once this moves, that disappears, allowing for this to take its place. And better to be shown than told. And that went about as well as I hoped. Okay, so this didn't turn out as I expected. Why is it moving? Okay, yeah. What's your thoughts, Rennie? I'm on the right track, right? Yeah. Alright, we could try that. Okay, this is one last time. Or I don't know if it's gonna be the last time. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't change. Wait, I just came up with a theory. If this is down, then this is down as well. get this out of the Okay, let's bring future in here. Bring that down. Might be on something, right? You might be onto something. So this piece here, and I have a feeling that's important. So remove this. That falls down there. No, that way that's not important. Never mind. Yeah, these are getting difficult again. And so how am I going to get up there? All I need to do is get up there. Man, I am legit confused right now. Is it okay if I look this up? Because I know some people, like, if I were famous, some people would probably hate me for looking up a solution. But I want to move forward with the game and see what the rest has to offer. So, I'm genuinely stumped here. So, blue carpet below one another at the same time. No, you can't. Wait. That got me thinking. What if the solution isn't? If I use a time portal, all that's going to do is make it overlap on itself. But that's not an option. That's not an option. Wait, let me show you. See? That's all it's going to do. So it's okay if I like look it up or something. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up. I really don't want to waste my time on this. I just noticed something. I don't want to give a lot away to myself. But I just noticed something. Go back to the past, or the present, whatever. Okay, right now it's being confusing. Okay, this platforms lead to the exit one. This article is by Screen Rant, by the way. Lead to the exit. One is lowered by placing a weight on the large ground button. Others get by vertical. Those powered by a laser near the ceiling. Lower both platforms. Button across the water. Okay, we know that. Fall from the roof. Okay. Spot on the ceiling in front of the cube trajectory where a port can be placed. Fire the portal gun and the walnuts. Okay, wait. Okay. Necessary for this cube to be grabbed in the present so its future version can be brought back. So begin by creating a cube-saving barrier in the present. Make sure portal on the ceiling is close to the button's left side. Time portal, go to the future. Player locate their platform. Okay, I think I'm getting what this article is saying. Okay. This article's method of getting the cube is bullshit. I'm just gonna do it how I did it. Place newly acquired cube on the ground where there's a portal surface. Next, use the portals to bring the light bridge to the laser at the top of the room. Okay, future self. Back to the present. Okay. Make sure that the cube is directly above the large ground button, then step on the first platform. Okay, I don't know how this actually works, but it doesn't hurt to try. That falls into place. Oh fuck, we did it.
You are a very smart test subject.
No,
If the universe really was deterministic, we would have already known the outcome of this test, which might make this compliment seem unnecessary. If you feel that you have been receiving too many compliments, feel free to ignore the previous statements.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore all of those, thank you, because I just followed orders. I didn't do actions, Shit, what the hell was that? That was something else. That was harder than the other hard one. Again, I keep talking about the Let's move on. Oh no.
Good news. We found a way to make these turrets more durable. They should now also work in the future. Most of them, anyway. Should you find a defective turret in the future, feel free to mark this as a flaw in your test report.
Alright.
Hello, guy.
Oh, yep, you still work.
Target locked.
Okay. That's what that was. Okay, now these fuckers can't see me. Okay, this is...
Keep going.
Nope. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay, I got it. Okay, so there's a faith plate there. Okay.
Who's there?
Okay, this is even more confusing. Night Seeker. Okay. There's that. What the hell? Okay,
Who's there?
I need to sneak.
Target locked.
Okay. So we know that there's something there. This is tricky. This is tricky. Yup. Okay, back here. Through there. And then this, I think. There. Okay, I think I know what to do. I always say that, but I'm serious. Here. And then
Defying. Searching.
man. That portal's there in the future. What is the solution to this?
Hello. Are you still there?
Yeah, I figured that was the case. Okay.
Defying.
Man, I'm so fucking confused. Okay, wait. Over there, over here. Okay, wait. Light go through there, out there, into this wall.
Hello, there you are. Good night mode activated. Searching.
And then okay, that's also how we can flip. That's also how we can flip that. But that still doesn't. It's called a light bridge, but yeah. Okay. I think the problem is the rest of this. We need to rotate the portal.
Activated. Target lost.
Like this.
Would you come over here?
Block this. And then into the future. That works, that reaches that. We're back here now. Okay, that's working. At the same time, it's yeah. The only problem is the wait. Okay, that's something. But what? Okay, putting the cube there deactivates the force, the disintegration field. How long have I been recording? Uh,
Activated.
wait, is it possible to do that for this current, for the future timeline? Wait, the cube's already there. All we need to do is get to it. Hold on, I think I just figured something out. Okay. Okay, let's do the side portal. Let's do the side portals again. And then this. This. So we can get to that cube. That solves that. But then what of the here? Wait, maybe we don't. Maybe we actually need to do this in the present. Yeah, it's fine, it's fine.
There you are. Hello. Target lost. Searching.
Yeah, I'm genuinely at a loss right now. I don't know how to get through this level. I'm tempted to look it up again. Yes, you're right. You're right. You that is correct. Save my game here. There's a chance, there's a chance. I don't know if this is the right solution, but regenerate. This is gonna be hard.
Is anyone there? Activated.
Run. Fuck. I don't think I can do it.
Who's there?
What the fuck?
Are you still there?
Okay. I think I got something.
Hello? Who's there now? There you are. Are you still there? Searching.
Okay. And I don't think that was the right way to go about it.
Nicely done.
I honestly don't
And
think
don't
that was the
worry,
solution.
you won't encounter any turrets between the test chambers,
Yeah.
except for these ones. At this point, you might rightfully be asking yourself why we put you through all this. This testing track was built as a failsafe. My job is to ensure that testing can continue, no matter the circumstance.
Yeah,
You see, this facility is largely controlled by one entity. For some reason, this entity seems completely unresponsive 20 years from now. That's why the future looks the way it does. We have lost all control, and we need to find a way to restore it.
holy shit, that was I think I just locked myself into this area. Wait. No. I can't believe that worked. What the fuck? Why does it feel like we're in the finale? There's the exit. Okay, what? I think I'm figuring it out. Yeah, like the end of Mel. Okay, what's the importance of this? Check out the future. Also, here, listen. There's a guitar in the future version. land on that button somehow. Okay. That might be something. That worked. No, it didn't. Okay, so here's the things that we know. This button activates. We need to have two buttons activated for this to flip into a white surface. This button is one of those, and then the second button is over there. And that same button also activates this light bridge, which we can use to traverse up to there somehow. Now, pressing this button yields the future cube. Maybe the problem isn't. Maybe the. Yeah, no, I think I just got it. Maybe the problem isn't. Maybe the thing that we need is for them to hit each other. I'm onto something. I know what I know. That's flipping. And we got it. And it flips. Okay. We're making progress here, Now we need to press this the future button again, so that the future cube will come over here. This is still, we're not at the finale. This is still the 22nd level out of 25. So we are far from done. I'm saving here. I'm gonna try something dastardly again. Hey, what do you know? It worked.
Well done. You have proven yourself to be quite capable. Keep going,
Again.
and you might actually fulfill your true purpose in all this.
Again, I don't think that was the right way to go, but it worked. It's another case of timing and precision. This is an amazing. I'm really liking this. Like, this is something else. Like this genuinely feels like a like an actual sequel to Portal 2 that doesn't, you know. Like, this has
You are in the
potential
home
to be
stretch
a
now.
sequel.
Only a few more chambers until this testing course is over. Time to introduce the last new testing element.
Yeah.
These aperture science excursion funnels will mostly work in both timelines. Have fun exploring all your options in the next chamber.
Oh man, what time is it? Yeah, we still have time. I think if ending this in 30 minutes, but I don't think Valve are the types to do that. But hey. Wait. Okay. Let's take this seriously and start back at the beginning. Portal here, portal there, and then portal here. Okay, the cubes are now in place. I think. See, part of me really wants to keep going, but another part of me. You know what? No, 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 no. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I'm just gonna restart. Hopefully, I didn't lose any progress just now. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's erase that cube. But I need to be there. Yeah, yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave this for next week. As much as I want to continue, there's still other things I'd like to do as well. And I really don't know. We're 2 levels away, and I'm tempted to just look this up again. Yeah, I'm gonna look this up again. I got confused when I looked up the last level I looked up. Yeah, I wanna keep streaming. I wanna keep streaming, so that's what I'm going to do. Actually, no, no, no. Yeah, I've settled. I've settled. We're saving this for next time. We're at the first level of the next chapter, and from what and when I looked up the solution for this, it's categorized that chambers levels 23 and 24 are what make up the the funnel chapter, and and level 25 will be the ending. So we could just we could just yeah, let's say I'll say this for next week. I'll say this for next week. I'll be heading off now. Thanks for joining, Rennie. I apologize that we didn't continue any further, but hopefully we'll have this all figured out um, when next week rolls around. So yeah, glad you could join. I'll be seeing you on Saturday, where um, we'll be playing Wolfenstein for the first time. Should be exciting. Should be exciting. Yeah. Yeah, I told you about it, didn't I? Yeah, it's going to be a good breath of fresh air for me, especially with what's coming on Sunday as well. And Dishonored. I've only played the game in a small bit. I played it on console for a time. My uncle had it, but I never got anywhere in the game. I kind of lost interest because it's on console, and there's other stuff that I wanted to do on PC at the time. So at least now there's that opportunity to actually play it and to share the experience as well. But yeah, I'm dragging this on. I'm dragging this longer than I should, so I'm gonna end it here now. Thanks for joining me, Rennie. Glad you could be here.